Hello, welcome back to Descent 3. It's time for to be a mercenary. I have two co-pilots and I'll let them introduce themselves.
It's Laylight, still here.
I'm Sir Systemir, back. So I should have been here more often.
It's alright.
Yep. Welcome back. You may have noticed me flicking through a bunch of options there. Those are mostly single or multiplayer levels that came with the Mercenary expansion. I might get around to showing them off, I might not. It's a thing.
Oh, so they had standalone levels in addition to this campaign we're about to go through?
Yeah, but as I said, they were mostly multiplayer levels, so not much really. But our first mission is very simple. Enter into this PTMC facility and blow it up.
Seems familiar.
Alright, with what?
Gumption. Also, don't ask me what... Wait, I thought this was on Mars. Why is there Jupiter in the background? Did I just misread the opening spiel? Must have.
It's okay, Jupiter isn't to scale.
Once we get inside, you'll be on your own.
Yeah.
Good luck.
But in this short 7-mission campaign, well, technically 6 missions plus 1 secret level, we play a deniable mercenary.
Good old plausible deniability. The prime weapon of corporations everywhere.
Well, to be fair, we're working for the military on this one.
The military is just the best armed corporation.
True. But you may have noticed we're in the lightweight that... I forget the name of it already. Oh my god.
It's like the Interceptor or something?
Yeah, the Interceptor version, the the lightweight and fast one. But our job...
Well, we're giving the player some time to get their bearings.
Yeah. But to be fair, like, this game does take the adage of, yes, you are working in a... this is the expansion pack. It assumes that you've played through the first game and you know your way around how to fight.
And what these enemies do.
Yeah.
See, the difficulty is already kind of mid-game level.
Are you playing this one on easy difficulty as well?
Yep.
I'm sure the reason for that will become clear soon.
Because the levels are better, but the difficulty has not dropped. Like seriously, guys, I have bitched and complained and moaned about the levels in Descent 3's main campaign. All those complaints go away in the Mercenary campaign.
Yeah, see, there are proximity bombs.
Yeah.
We just don't never use them, but we have them.
Yeah.
But anyway, to continue that earlier thought, it sounds like they didn't really do any adjustments of the damage numbers or anything, so you could still probably get killed very, very quickly by certain select enemies.
True. But seriously, look at this level geometry.
Yeah, very nice.
It's a little bit crowded, there's some obstacles around, but if you know how to fly your ship, you can fly it. You're not going to get stuck on things.
Yeah. It's like they learned a lot from the feedback they got from the first campaign.
I bet you could actually fit your ship in those little tiny gaps in the ring structure there.
Didn't
Possibly.
that thing just fly through it?
Well, so far so good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not trying to overwhelm us at the start, but they're giving us some interesting, different scenarios to fight in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice warm-up.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, like, this level very quickly escalates the enemies and the weapons you get to use.
Can't wait to see that.
Oh, I won't mind spoiling it. They give you the plasma gun on this level.
Okay, they knew.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we can't give you the Helix cannon, but at least we can give you the plasma cannon.
Yeah. This is pretty much straightly... my goodness, I'm having a bad time talking today. This is strictly an expansion campaign. There's no new weapons, no new gimmicks. Oh, there we go. I was mentioning plasma rifle. Come to Papa. There are new enemies that we will see, and some old enemies get remixed, including one enemy, when I point it out, you guys are going to go, seriously, or you probably won't like it, or you will like it. I don't know yet.
So it's very much a set of new level data and new scripting data, perchance, rather than any sort of actual engine update.
Yeah. Engine's the same.
But hey, it's a good engine.
Oh, yeah. Also, I have no idea what's up with this convoy. Normally, these guys are supposed to be more evenly distributed throughout the level.
Maybe they got caught on something, but hey, look at all these simultaneous moving entities that we can render. Oh boy.
That aren't hostile.
Can you turn them
I mean,
off
we
and
always
let you
go
attack
on and
them?
on about how level 1 is usually a tech demo for the rest of your game where you try and show off its capabilities right as soon as the player starts playing, but it doesn't hurt to have level 1 of an expansion pack be kind of that way, too. It gives you greater flexibility for how you package it as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the very first level of the original of Descent 3 had the mirror right off the bat, and the exploding barrels.
And a skybox zone.
Yeah. Although this...
So yeah, this seems like a good balance between showing off the new kinds of geometry that this engine can make and not having that geometry actually, like, get in the way of your gameplay.
But I just wanted to pull out the map a little bit here, and the really strong point about this level is its symmetry. Instead of being just random left, right, whatnot, there's actually, like, the level of symmetry is designed to channel you where you're going to go without forcing you into specific movements, shall we say.
Was that a single one-way passage or like a pair of one-way passages going each way?
That was... Both of them are going down.
Okay, so no way back from here then, until you go somewhere else.
Yeah. To go out, you have to go through, basically.
But yeah, this is like the perfect projectile speed here. It can get you if you're off guard, but you can see it coming. You can even take a couple of microseconds to admire the graphical effects, and then you can dodge.
Yeah.
It's the perfect speed.
Yeah.
So any special guidebot behavior in this level, or is he just going to fly around and just go to the end?
Nope. Guidebot is fairly well designed on this one. I don't really use him because I had a lot of practice with this guy, with this level, so I know where I'm going, what I'm doing, wondering why the screen is shaking because things shouldn't be exploding yet.
Is there a cause for that?
Hold on a second. So here's our first upgrade. It's a classic. Let's cloak enemies.
Already?
Well, I like how you can kind of see them from, I guess those are exhaust ports.
Yeah.
And certainly if it's firing enough, you can try and, just like enemies do, you can try and figure out where those shots are coming from.
Yeah. And of course we have more
And once again, slow projectiles are helpful for this.
Yeah. And this guy is cloaked as well. A bit more annoying because of that.
There you go, splash damage.
Yeah, honestly, I think that if something did get changed, it was to make the concussion missiles a bit more splashy in effect. But I couldn't be certain about that. Also, who ordered the fog?
Someone left the fog machine on. Oh, they heard that.
They're coming for you.
And that was friendly fire.
Well, you're only going to have so much space to retreat this way before you alert another group of enemies.
You mean that group?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, so this level is not trying to overwhelm you, but it is still trying to, keep you on your toes.
Oh yeah. Of course, the cloaked melee enemies are annoying when they stay cloaked.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean there. You only got like one projectile hit in on it before it got to you. And they're still dodgy.
Yep. But fortunately, it seems like the level designers figured cloaking enemies would be a bit much, so anything that cloaks has reduced health.
Small mercies.
Yeah, once you do get a bead on it, you can destroy it.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it's not like the cloaked Vulcan cannon enemies from the original Descent.
Ugh.
Hated those.
And that also has a side effect of making the concussion missile splash damage more likely to actually kill the enemy rather than just damage them. So that's also nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about proportions. Alright, now that we've thinned them out, now we can actually get to something a lot more important looking.
Yep. Right now we're just basically following these energy conduits around. And now you hear that lightning sound in the background, and that's the same effect that you get from the lightning rods that were in the original Descent.
The original Descent 3 or
Yeah, sorry, the original Descent 3. Good. I'm sorry, everybody in the audience. We haven't done a recording session in a while, and my brain is still catching up on things.
Yeah, I was trying to remember where.
I think all our brains are still catching up on things.
Yeah. Now, this, you were mentioning earlier how difficulty is ramping up. Well, here we've got a very good demonstration of that, because now we have the melee cop bots, as well as the flak guys here, with a little bit...
Yeah, it looks like the enemies weren't set up to swarm you as soon as you got out of that one-way passage, but certainly to start attacking you right as you came out of cover and started picking a direction to explore.
Now, keen-eyed viewers might have seen, oh hey, there was a fusion shot over there. The answer to that is yes. There is a fusion Hulk hiding back there. And to make matters even more fun, if I did the dumb thing and went back in that direction, I would find out that the fusion Hulks are cloaked.
Wow.
Yep.
That's rude.
On easy mode.
On easy mode.
Not pulling any punches.
No.
Huh?
Okay, actually I see some of them there, but yeah, there are cloaked guys, fusion guys later in this level. But they get mixed up with the non-cloaked versions just to, confuse the player.
Yeah, that seems like that'd be... That honestly does seem a little bit mean, but again, I guess they're expecting the player to have beaten all of Descent 3 by this point, so they should know the score, I guess.
Yeah. And in order to avoid the lightning environmental hazards, the best bet for that is just to stay as low as you can.
Oh, is it like a proximity-based thing to the ceiling, or what? To those little blue devices over there?
Yeah, it's proximity to them.
And I'm guessing the bots are immune to this.
Of course they are. Ouch.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
Double ouch. But the important part is getting the energy converter.
Woo.
Yeah, they're giving you all the cool toys.
Yeah, but unfortunately the energy converter is still a once per level thing and not a permanent power-up. Now I could go up and fight lots of enemies, or I could go down and advance the level.
Tough choice. Wonder what you'll go with.
Yeah, so it seems like they're trying carefully to balance this whole linear direction to guide the player towards the end of the level, and at least giving them a couple of choices as to what route they want to take to go there with this whole ring structure.
Yeah.
This definitely seems like it was a level that would have been iterated upon, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they probably tried out a couple of different groups of enemies before they settled on the one they did use for that ambush on the way out of that one-way passage, for example.
Yeah. And an energy...
Was that a huge energy recharge you just passed through?
Yep. The important part is because this section here has a wind blowing up against it, and if you get... The guide bot will actually give you the hint, I think he already has actually, where it tells you, hey, if you're pressing up against the wall, you can actually move a little bit faster. The game is teaching you how to tricord at this point.
Huh.
Sort of. I mean, I guess it's like... It's a quirk in the way that the engine probably converts, like whatever force vector you had was going into the wall, it'll try and apply whatever component of that vector slides along the wall, rather than just wasting all of it, I guess.
Yep.
There's some math involved there.
But that's why it gives you an energy ring before and after, so that worst comes to worst, you can simply brute force it with the afterburner.
Yeah, it's level 1. You do not want your player to get stuck. You want them to be able to make it to the end. You want to challenge them a little bit, of course, but all things being equal, you want to make sure that they can easily overcome whatever challenges you're giving them.
Yeah. Now, yep, and here's cloaked fusion hulks and regular fusion hulks, all mixed together. And now I have to...
strobing.
Yep. Trust me, that this is not a happy fight.
Do you have to kill all of them, or
Yeah.
is it just, so impractical to avoid killing them that you might as well kill them?
It's extremely impractical. I mean, I consider it here, but simply there's just so much firepower being thrown around that... I'm already down to 9. Never mind, I'm dead.
Wow. Right around the corner like that.
Yep.
You're still going nuts in there.
Well, also a few...
It looks like they don't quite realize that you've respawned yet, but probably as soon as you start firing, they will.
Well, there's also a little bit of enemy civil war going on, where they're shooting each other because, they hit each other while trying to hit me. So, I mean, I'm not going to argue with these guys whittling each other down.
Yeah, good thing there isn't a spawner in there. They're not that mean.
No, but none of them will drop a fusion gun either, and that's the not so fun part.
Hit again.
That's the rough part about respawning, is it sounds obvious, but, you're at 100 health. You're not going to come in here with 200 health because you haven't killed anything yet. Nothing's going to drop shields.
What I like to do back into the Indecent one is
So
go
you have
where
to
you
take your
respawn.
shots carefully and make them count.
Go to where you respawn and blow yourself up, so you don't have to gather everything anymore. Just collect automatically when you respawn.
Well, there has to be some degree of difficulty involved here. But fortunately, frag missiles up against the terrain is actually pretty good now that everybody's worn themselves out.
Yeah, these guys are slightly dodgy, but they are still kind of hanging around near their home, so to speak. So hitting the ceiling does seem like pretty good chance of catching them with splash damage and flak bits.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And all the flying off shrapnel could certainly hit the other enemies at the far end of the room, too. Wow, you're playing this really aggressive.
Yeah.
But it's working.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly...
Them off.
Well, I mean, it's the thing. Because they don't respawn, playing aggressively is usually the best way to deal with it. Because the sooner they die, the easier it becomes for you to deal.
Yeah, that's very true.
Now, where do my energy transfer and plasma gun go?
Joy of
Must have
collecting
flown
stuff.
underneath the sofa.
But regardless, I got the super laser. It's not the quad super laser, but it's good enough. Now, after I turned off the security locks there, I could have popped into this room, grabbed an invulnerability and a cloaking device, and then just run back into that room and had fun with all those fusion hulks while laughing off their attacks.
Alright, well, that's certainly an advantage for somebody who's trying to look for the objectives and get in and get out.
But I take it you have something else in mind for that invulnerability?
Yeah, not going to use it at all.
Oh.
Bold play.
Yeah, but this guy right down here, you may have noticed a enemy bot that was carrying something much earlier. It comes down here to the base, well, not down here, to the base of the power plant where it's hooked up to the core here. But this is the bottom of the level.
Mm-hmm.
And then going up. Oh, hey! I wonder what this guy's going to do.
That looks important.
Oh, crap. So, as
That
part
was
of...
rude.
The only solace we can take here is at least he got blown up too.
True, but as part of the... what this it's doing is it's waste disposal, and so it's using waste disposal by using the Black Shark explosion.
Seems highly dangerous and inefficient.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Did you blow up the canister before it was supposed to or something?
Nope, he took it into the demo bit, or the demolition bit, and it blew up. Because, I mean, you see how much firepower pumped into that guy. I don't know if he's in...
No, I'm just wondering, like, if you don't do anything there, does the bot just sacrifice itself to its own Black Shark explosion?
Yes.
Oh. Well, we'll call that recycling and move on, I guess.
Locate primary reactor core.
Uh-oh, they said the R word.
Yep. And that's this guy right here. Oh, hey, I didn't overwrite the... It's only me stop and save the game. But first, you know the most important part about any blow the reactor mission.
Secure the
We
exit.
gotta check behind the reactor to see if there's goodies.
Clear the path to the exit.
Yeah, I said secure
Right.
the exit route.
Although, to be fair, the self-destruct timer on this level is actually pretty lenient.
Well, hold on. We gotta check the map and see if there are any hostages to pick up.
Sadly, unfortunately, no further hostages in this game. Well, none that we pick up in-game.
Well, so far the route to the surface looks pretty similar to the route we took down here.
Yeah. It's just, you know... Oh, there we go. Trust me, trying to find those guys while under a time limit, not so fun. But it does release these guys.
More fusion.
More cloaked fusions.
So I'm not an expert, but it seems like a bad idea to deliberately fly in between both of them.
Just a little bit. But I mean, I have never said that I was going to do some sort of perfect play here, 'cause that's just ridiculous.
No, we are not playing this game on insane difficulty.
That would be, well, insane.
Who? Me? Crazy? I'm the one LPing the entire series.
Yeah, true, I suppose. Point taken.
Yeah, I might as well just clean all these guys up. I'm assuming that if you... Well, probably if you die during the escape sequence, probably your timer doesn't get reset and you're further at risk of just running out of time.
That is very true.
So might as well use your quote-unquote infinite lives while you have them.
Oh, there's no quote-unquote about it. They are infinite lives.
Yeah, I'm just saying that during the escape sequence, you'll get a penalty if you die too much.
Yeah. You know, I really do wish that this game had that flat cannon that those guys fired off, because they'd be nice for hunting down these cloaked enemies where you can just spray a location and something's bound to hit.
I'm assuming probably that the penalty is similar to other games, wherein if the reactor blows up and you aren't out of there, you'll probably go to the next level, but without your other weapons. You'll just be with your basic laser and your basic concussion missiles.
Oh,
Nope.
hello, Fusion.
Yeah. The answer to that is no. If you fail to escape this level on time, you have to restart, or you have to restart either from the last save point or restart the level.
Oh, so it's a really soft game over. Like, you have to reload your save.
Yeah.
It's different.
Huh.
Also,
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
Also, fusion.
It makes it so that they don't have to set any flags or anything.
Yeah. Also, fusion beams still suck. The fusion beam will never reach the same greatness that it was in Descent 1.
It just doesn't, it hits sort of hard, but not as hard as you need it to hit.
Yeah. And the charging time and the speed of the shots.
Yeah, that's another advantage of this whole slow projectile speed thing, is it makes it easier to do this kind of circle strafing or re-cross over, where you have time to actually go in front of the barrel of those guys' guns and over to the other side without getting shot in the face.
Yeah.
So you can re-stream to the other side.
Yeah. I have no idea if blowing these guys up does anything, but, might as well.
Well, if anything, it's one fewer explosion for you to get hit by.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, just me getting turned around for a second here. I need to go this way.
To go back to the reactor?
No, to get towards the exit, because you can see how vertical this...
Oh, you want to clear out that whole section first.
Yeah. Because you can see the region I fought through just now.
Yeah, down there's where the reactor is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a pretty well-organized map, and you can see the individual sections of it.
Yeah, it is a lot more well-designed than the previous games levels, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it almost seems like the one-way passages are used not only for their mechanical, one-way purpose on the level design aspect of it, but also just as spacers to help lay out the map a little bit better, too.
Yeah, that's definitely a good way to look at it. Of course, the game audio has cut out at this point, so I fly in silence.
Well, it's okay. You shot out the jukebox. That's what happened.
Nope, can't blow those guys up. But time to save the game and make my run for home. So, one nuclear disruptor coming right up.
Did the Guybot just ram you before it was able to actually enter your ship?
Yep. Alright, so now I have 3 minutes to leave.
Why'd you stick your hand in the beam, Barry John?
It was pretty. And the lights were shiny.
Hope it was worth it.
Yeah. And of course, this is supposed to be a... Wait, we're not receiving a signal. There's jamming going on. I'm really glad I dealt with all the enemies beforehand, because trying to fight through those guys at this point, that would be a problem.
Yeah, this is not a short route. I mean, it's not tremendously long, but it's definitely not short either.
Yeah, especially if you get bogged down in fighting. But here's the exit, and...
Thanks for your assistance. Unfortunately, we can't have any surviving eyewitnesses.
What?
Contract is hereby terminated.
Well, they're just... worse than
So-
of the month.
Yep. So now we have to flee back down to the bottom of the level and hide out in the bottom of the reactor pit. Because
They'll never see it coming. The one place they thought we wouldn't hide.
behind multiple...
Right next to the source of the explosion.
No, because the explosion is in here. We're going to be going down even further into the disposal pit area with the heavily reinforced doors.
Ah, so that we can be buried alive. Perfect.
Yep.
He's
But...
getting buried.
Yeah. But once I get through these doors, the level is going to end. And... there we go. So, I blew up the reactor, I didn't escape, and I survived. That's new.
Wonder what will happen next.
The rest of the game is a survival resource management system as we hide out in the caves below the reactor.
That would be a neat roguelike. But nope, I just chill out here, waiting for rescue. I'm sure somebody will come along. I'll see you all next time, when somebody rescues us. I wonder who.